Oh gosh. I mean, I think the departure of Mira Murati is pretty surprising to a lot of people. She had been the chief technology officer at the company and an increasingly visible executive over the past couple of years. She also was very, very, very briefly in charge of the company as interim CEO during the short ousting and the subsequent. Before the return of Sam Altman last year. So she's been there through a lot of big product launches, including ChatGPT, and she is one of not that many women that have high ranking positions at AI companies. So I think I'm really interested to know more about why she's leaving the company. So
She
stay tuned.
she posted on social media announcing this departure. What sort of details did we have in that post in terms of what's motivated her to move on?
I mean, the post didn't really make it that clear, which is probably frustrating to some people. I mean, really, what all she was saying was, I mean, she's been there, as she pointed out, she's been there for quite a long time. She's been there for 6.5 years. And she said there's never an ideal time to step away from a place one cherishes, yet this moment feels right. She said she wants to take the time and space to do her own exploration. Um, I'm not totally sure what that means. Maybe that could mean she is interested in starting her own company. Maybe she's interested in doing something else entirely. I don't know. She's been in technology for a while. I mean, she worked at a company called Leap Motion that it no longer exists, but she worked at Leap Motion before she was at OpenAI. So she's been in the technology space for a long time.
All right, so Rachel, layer on top of that the Reuters report citing unidentified people familiar with the matter that OpenAI is working to restructure the core business into a for-profit benefit corporation, no longer being controlled by its nonprofit board. Nonprofit will continue to exist and own a minority stake in the for-profit company. Sam Equity will receive equity for the first time. Sam Altman, that is. I know it's just a report and we're kind of chasing this, but layer that on top and what does it tell you about the company?
I mean, I think that we can see that this is a company where a lot of changes are taking place,
Yeah.
both in a condensed period of time and also over a number of years. I mean, a lot has changed at OpenAI since the company was formed in 2015. I mean, almost all of its founders are gone at this point, and it's had a lot of executive and high-level employee turnover over the past year, particularly since Sam Altman was ousted and then reinstated as CEO. And I think we can expect that that might happen for a while. Some of that, I mean, I've spoken to people about this. Some of that's normal at fast-growing startups, and especially a fast-growing startup in a fast-growing field. You can expect that kind of stuff to happen. But some of it also, I think, raises questions about what's going on over there, and who's going to be in charge in the future.